Hey, can you guys hear me? Let me know if things are better. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know where I left off at, guys. Did I finish the nation's fate? I was on Canada. Thank you guys for coming back and joining me. I appreciate you. Wow. Anytime I'm on a roll, it happens. Just listening to Spirit. I had just unpacked. Oh, I had just unpacked the deck. Oh my goodness. I read one card. You are kidding me. Okay. Well, I got them all laid out here so I can start over. Man. Okay. All right. Hey, I'm going to give you guys some hearts for being so patient with me. I don't know why this always happens. Guys, hit the like button so other people that were here can find us back again. I don't know why this always happens, but it does. So let me see if I can get back to where I was. Okay. We need part 2. Need part 2 here. Okay. I'm not still buffering, I hope. Let's see. I need the live. Okay, 35 watching. Okay. I think I got it. Guys, I can't believe we missed the whole reading. Oh, okay. That's okay. We'll just start over. I got the card still here, so. Okay, guys, welcome back. Okay, so we're talking about, I have to keep my eyes on this, on the screen more, guys. Thank you so much. Spun stricken. Thank you. I appreciate you. You have to give your spirit ring. Back at you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay. I'll try to keep my eyes on the chat too. Okay. So we were talking, the first card that I pulled out, guys, was the hidden power that pulls the strings. And what I was saying was that with this Knight of Wands here, that the judge is not playing with them. He wants the information. He wants it like it was yesterday. He wants it quickly. And what did I say that judge's name was? I got it right. Bosberg. Boasberg, Judge Boasberg. Okay, now he's a friend of Justice Roberts. So, of course, Justice Roberts is defending him and telling Trump that he can't impeach him, which is what Trump wants to do. He wants to impeach this judge. But, you don't just impeach judges. There's different channels that you go through, like if you don't like the decision they make, you can appeal it, but you can't just impeach them. So I don't know where these people come from thinking that they can do whatever they want to do. And then we have the Seven of Cups. I feel like he feels Trump and his people, T-Rump and his people, feel like they have a lot of choices, that they're going to try to slow this down. They're going to try to slow this ruling down. They're going to come up with all kinds of things to throw at the judge as to why they don't have what they need and blah, 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 all that kind of thing. So you know how they're used to doing that. They think they can really fix things. If you look at this, they can fix things to work in their favor. Because if you look at this card here, they got out their wrenches, they got out their screws and nuts and bolts and everything. And I see right here now, see that star there. I feel like that's this is a Page of Pentacles, but it puts me in the mind of Leon. We talk about stars and him trying to go up in the air and all that kind of stuff. It puts me in mind of him. So he's working with them, and that his name is Steve. I think it's Stephen Miller. He's the guy he's got a lot to do with Project 2025 also. And this is what they're trying to kill. The Constitution is what they're doing. They're really working together. And I say they're trying to kill it because I'm seeing here the skull here and, the people. And you could, if you look at this, at the bottom here, there's like a paper with a map on it, which I'm considering to be the Constitution. So what they want to do is bury the Constitution. This is their main goal. Okay, I'm still here. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, of course, this is the slowest moving knight. So they want to slow things down. They're going to try to keep these people away, and they're going to try to continue to do what they're doing and just pick people up and send them back to wherever they want to send them back to. These people have not had due process. We don't know if these people that they picked up are actually drug dealers or whatever. And he used that something. I wrote that down too. Let me see if I can find it, guys. That clause. The Alien Enemies Act. And in this particular case, it doesn't pertain to what he's doing, but they keep going back into the Constitution, using it for their benefit. But then they're trying to tear it down also. So the judges are not playing with them. I talked about this when we talked about the nation's fate decided in back rooms, because that's what's happening. They're meeting. These people are meeting, and these white men who think that they should run everything. They should run the men, the women especially. They should be able to do whatever they want to do. They should be able to go into, women's doctor's offices and say, you can or you can't do this. You can or you not even their bodies. They don't want women to work. Guys, they're going to start firing Black folks pretty soon. Trust me. They are already making sure that if you just look at TV, for instance, they've gotten rid of all the minorities, basically. Okay. And whenever you see him, you see a lot of white men around him. So this is what they want. This is what they're working on. Okay. So they're trying to figure out how to get this Judge Boasberg to do what they want him to do, which is going to take them to the Supreme Court eventually. Okay. So we have the Four of Pentacles here. So here they're talking of they're being stubborn. They're going to try to hang on to the way they want to do things. They're not going to be listening to these judges. You know, in a sense, they're going to keep firing back and saying, well, we can do this and we can do that, whatever, however way they want to, try to keep things going the way they want to keep them going. Okay. So they're going to be playing with these judges, guys. This is going to be interesting to watch. But we have the tower here. So this is something that we should see some of this play out tomorrow, guys, because this is when they're supposed to meet again. So we have the tower. The tower is for them. The judge is going to throw the book at them, okay? And I don't know. What I really want to know is, and I'm going to ask that question too when we get through with this. What are they going to do? Because so far we have them, they're still not paying attention to the judge, but the judge is going to throw the book at them, okay? Now we have the five of coins. This is about being left out in the cold, like being kicked out. They may get kicked out of the courtroom or whatever, not really kicked out, but in a sense, telling them to get out and to give me what I said I wanted from you. They're not going to play with them. So then we have, I thought when I saw these two cards, guys, and I know you guys probably didn't hear me read on this, but we have the Queen of Swords. She doesn't play. She has her sword there. She's a very smart person, and she's all about business and making sure things happen the way they should. Then we have the Empress here, and I'm assuming that this Empress is all about the U.S. This is the U.S. card in this particular case, and so the women, it's going to be kicked up to the Supreme Court because he doesn't stop. He's just trying to slow things down. And the women, and one of the women I think that's going to be siding with them is that Amy Comey Brown, I think, whatever her name is. You guys, she's a Republican, right? She's going to side. The women are going to get together, and of course Roberts is going to be on the side of the judge also because that's his friend, and they're going to kick it back. And he's going to have to do what they say. So we can look at that. We can kind of keep our eye on that. That's supposed to happen tomorrow, unless something happens. And then I looked at Canada. And yeah, I was saying that, yeah, we used to just be able to go across over to Canada because, Michigan and Canada are so close. It was no big deal. Now it's going to be a problem. And Canada is got to watch Canada because they're going to come out with something too. Real soon, they're coming out with something real soon that's gonna check him, because we have the Page of Coins here, Page of Pentacles. So it's going to be some information, something about the money. Now, it may not be something really big this time, but it's going to be something that's going to hurt Americans again. They're already starting to do things like, not taking in American products and that kind of thing. So they're going to add something else on within the next 5 days. So watch out for that. And then we have the Four of Cups here. A lot of disappointment. But you know what, guys, too? Whenever I see the ship and these seas like this, it also puts me in the mind of Pootie. Okay? Pootie is not going to be happy with what's going on and I think he's already showing signs of that, but I think it's going to get worse because Felon 45 is not getting things done like he wants to get them done. Everything's being shot down. So he's trying hard to become that dictator, but it's not working so far. But this is a big test right here, guys, because everything that they came up with, it's been shot down. It's taken a week or 2 or 3 to shoot it back, but it's been shot down. And like now they're told they got to hire all these people back and everything. And Oh yeah, Elon got kicked out of some part of the federal. They told him he can't be messing around in there anymore. I think that's the aid that they were helping with other people like in Africa and that kind of thing. All those people had to be given back their positions, and he has to get the heck out of there. Okay, he's going to jail though. Elon's going to jail because what he did, he violated the Constitution when he went in and started doing all of that. He has no right, and he hasn't been appointed, and they have lied. And I guess the woman that they said was over Doge could also be in trouble because she got hired after they said she was over Doge, and she said that she was too. So she went along with it. Money talks. So I guess he can just throw his money out there and say, do this, do that for me, and people do it. So anyway, getting back to this, I think that Pootie is going to be upset with him. So we got to watch Pootie too, guys, and see what's going on with him. Okay, because it's like, this. I don't know why this card just puts me in the mind of him. Like throwing that cup out there and saying, "Okay, I'm done." So I'm waiting on him to show the tapes, the P tapes. Guys, you know what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see him come out with. Although we may not never see it, but we know it's out there. And then we have the eight of coins. Yeah, Canada's working really hard, guys. They're working really hard to come up with ways to show him that he's not the powerful one. Okay. Also, see this little boy here, guys. We read on X last night. I don't know what they're doing. Are they giving X a bunch of information, or anyway, they're using that little boy. Okay. And this just puts me in the mind of him. They're using him for some reason. And then we have the high priestess. So we are going to get some kind of information, guys. Some things are going to come out that have been hidden with this high priestess here. And so I feel like they're going to throw the book at him, but I want to know what's going to happen when they do that. So let's see if Spirit can tell us. Let's see if we can figure that out, guys. Exactly what's going to happen when they do that. I think that we'll get some information tomorrow. But if they hold him in contempt, does that mean he's going to jail or what? Who knows? But I'm going to ask Spirit. This may be one of those times that somebody going to be sick of him. Now, Robert should be pissed because he gave him all that authority, guys. Oh, thank you, guys. Membership. Okay. Welcome, Electric. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Give you some spirit bells there. Thank you. So I'm just gonna ask if there is a possibility. So, guys, okay, so here's the deal. I hate to say this, but he probably won't go to jail. You know why? Because the attorneys are the ones that are getting out there saying this. He always puts everybody else up to do his dirty work for him. But this to me is a time that they should really be trying to take him down. But let's see. All right. Show me yes. Thank you. Show me no. Show me no. Show me no. Okay. Thank you. All right, Spirit, are my guides, angels, and ancestors here in the room with me? Yes. Thank you. Okay, I need to ask a question. I need an answer. Um, will felon 45 be looking at any jail time for not obeying the judge? Okay, that's a slow yes. Okay. Um, will the judge consider putting him in jail? Okay, so that's a yes. Is this a time that felon 45 may be going down this month? Yes. Is this a part of what may bring him down, Spirit? Again, almost maybe.